Kweku, not then.
Man for there.
Ghana for Africa, almost so bad heart, drama force me and a Kweku. That is, see a Kweku, a tongue remu, and I'm so Kweku day. It they run in 10 small, day. Into a me for a while, I was a fee. My member name Babu Bon, your man be so as a Ghana for him. Near Huno the Echo. And to the end, Mr. Catcher, then walk out here.
Yo, Kingdom 107.7 listeners and viewers here and around the world. It's Yama Mobia Kwaba, especially my senior brother Ayora Kwame Amofa, wherever you are, Chief. Salute. Na Yamawa most need to man. What this station is to our area. And your fans or more Memonia Bruchere, a very good friend of mine, Martin Kweye, who are New York City, program with me, Chia Papa, and everybody out with him. And they are for so a penetrating in some bare 4 BD Google, which describes the situation. To start my analysis this afternoon, I urge all Ghanaians to acknowledge the fact that the state of Ghana has become a crime scene based on the following issues we are about to discuss. And we are just discussing just a few because you ain't discussing it now, which gives much credence to why my Ghana is a crime scene. Crime scene in a penetrate. Now, yeah, they're not sure why. And right yesterday, 2 states or renowned 2 statesmen spoke against the backdrop of Ghana is moving toward a reverse direction. And they called on the leadership of the nation to urgently wake up to, as it were, wake up to the occasion and foster realignment and also towards another direction, which of course I tend to agree with them. Nyaho Tamaklu and General Nunu Mensa retired. Now, the issues I ever discuss or about to be discussed in the field will tell whether or not our direction is indeed focused, or if you like, a diverted one. Shall we? Now, the following issues now ever will boss on one. The mishappenings at Ghana's Premier Hospital. Adebi Koso on my way, the Premier Hospital, Kakrakapa. Kolebu Teaching Hospital, Meba and Sembisu. And I think so Scholarship Secretariat, Assembly. Then the IGP refusing to surrender to the ad hoc committee. I want more Ghana's Parliament. And United Television, any NPP squad, no, the debacle. Now, we and Emma, you say yes. On my way, a crime scene. Now, what me and Semuni away? Yet one can be shame while you're dreaming. And you'll be fault. And you'll be a washer that say, or the area air man who yare bang, say, we kidney home, I touch him. Now, Bruni Sunyan same way and say kidney. And only idea, and no yam brebo, but me who need treating. But kidney ne juma o ye na and say, or sonny fluid a when you pay the enemy. In Sua yenum, Ediania ye die, and Sa yenum, anything beer couldn't pay anymore. Ebermani pediano growth. A turning into liquid after digestion is taking place in the mouth. Never caught large intestines, nimuna grinding. Through the the auspices of what you call the enzyme. A boame diane yam no, a yam wiene diane a yam into soluble. Nefi na ye liquid. Liquid no, kidney no, and boa. A sonis yi insuo no. Now the insuo no, their body ni hiano, or the my body no. Then the excess fluid no, kidney no, edia coma the urinary tract. Nature say akọ junso tabanum na wa junso na uko baby. There no so be free na besen ko na feel. The body's inability to execute this function we know. The body becomes heavier. Enti insuo no save excess what fluid na save free body no. Entimia na kanipeduanum na manipeduana ahoho. Now in the space of time, dialysis renal ain't take place and nipa ni wu ano. ye na ye ni mam yare we enen ye di ni ebo ena Kolebu teaching hospital muna mo hwe saa de we a fretete a ye see hospital ye nti ho asem se asem bi se esi ewo ho wo be kono sika kakra bi na obetua wetua wo wi a ukọ baby na che say wo hwe doctors will tell you say dialysis no se wunya se be kidney failure ukọ be mprenu no betua sika ne sika no ewo hini ebiri a mene Ghana fo e kasei sika no wo hini nanso ye dia enipa wo mo memu wo saa yare ni bibio metimi ayese so omdo omani kire hospital so omo bi so omo ni bi na ne pepe mu a oman bi a wo mo enidaso omo enisuade hunu papa bi a no mo dwene a no mo nim se under the direct principles of state policy no oman no wo chefa pa o oman no wo serious role to play in the dialysis patients are womo ebeko Kolebu but ye nini sir because health insurance crime covers adewe and the patients are eko Kolebu konfanochi na no bear the costs of their own sim chenye bado ye dey fan say if free here they say ya na say Kolebu for peja sa dialysis price we are best 400 cedis so say kakre bi gusu ya they say ya na say Kolebu amma price we so from 400 to 700
abrekro no ayehye
erano are we here na de masem ne ehuni se ebra asem we si ye no na che se hospitals ni mienu na kasa ekoso de nim ne ade media ne status ye report Minister of Health ontimi mekasa ontimi mechirechire mu ontimi ma yehu se edie na akofa saa price increments we anaso say tax na modi akoto so ma ama dialysis we no cost no edru sa no ntimi mechire mu bria ye ka say ewura KWEKU agima menu ene wote ho wosoafo woso Minister of Health no ntimi nkasa awon assembly omni say parliamentary committee no a health committee no a wo oversight responsibility of the hospital no ehwe say tax bi a mode to so ma sa tax in Ghana for netua no sa tax no ese se mode ba parliament e discuss answer ye kohwe mu a mo fa sa adin ko parliament in discuss here so e ba ne say e na mode tax na koto sa friends say renal first operations e wo Kolebu a initiate ebrese how
parliament in pass here
no parliament nim ho hwe the entire parliamentary body na si ho no enim asem we hu hwe o se meboa Ministry of Health for me kanche and Kolebu for me ka say KWEKU align or this is the truth parliament nim ho hwe the committee no a wono mo ss o mo trust because it has to go to the committee for a discussion before the committee ni discuss we are wo ma let it go to the plenary no ma discuss the whole house not discuss so ampa renal treatment is here no ebri ense ye de ko esoro kakra say no mo discuss mu say Ghana for no hospital ne be hwe omo sa de hia da we mu no wono ehun be hin ha omo ana so say ebe ko sen no enu wan say mo twade ato say Ghana for enko hospital ho mu pe na me ba wo na say 400 impo na nipa no wo tua kane no a na wo be ko Kolebu hospital konfanochi twice in a week ukabo mo esen and so one multiply no by a month are we talking about omanya wo mo dwene nipa o mo man nim say munti na oman resources ni na ho aye manage o our gold our diamond our bauxite ye tonwo ni ye ton sa ni o media kohwe yesi ana ye ni ana ni pro mo man nim ni ye de hwe wo
na yetumi finding out the reason why it's here or more increase
the reason why
yeah
me do ba okay now then the sad part the chief executive of Kolebu as I speak until Nani Obeka saw multimedia Joy FM said sir adie dia be a price increment woni mu that's the worst part
wababeka
yes
wabe voice out exactly. So woni mu ho hwe about the increment
which one producers na check the Kolebu teaching hospital chief executive said woni mu za ade
into free infant buy
why we don't why do we live in a nation? Yeah, Nyoma so reckless, so reckless. Mika say, as of last 2 weeks, basically last week, the death toll on the back against the backdrop of price astronomical way, a nipa 20 in the wu. It was our dialysis at Dika Kraya by
because yes,
the mamma who crack say, oh, very young lady, 15-year-old girl who was Central Regional. Now multimedia for a follow story we were girl I prefer 15 years when your friend is saying okay, Shahir. I see following reports of a proposed adjustments of the cost of the dialysis 380 can you know 380 see an normal cost saying 765.14 on Tuesday September 26, 2023. The patients who are suffering from end-stage renal diseases, ESRD, said the over 100% increment cost a lot of gain. They say I could do saying 780 watts. The papa moon 65.14. Oh my will. And we don't think, sir, a cause to worry. And it's a nipa now. I'm free American as a 15-year-old girl. Fifi, ni papa ne mamini ne nibi. Abu frani ko school. Now abu frani ka se mi cheni parents say, opesu obeye a nurse. A brand multimedia frono ko wa womo hwe ma abu frano. So benyam wobio so bedin. Well, I heard them say womo ka say oh. Na just it's like radio gets results. There was some help underway. But some help underway, in less than I think 72 hours, then the girl died. I'm afraid now, baby, sir, can you only a year? Kidney disease, near face a imping for Yario. BT says stroke pneumonia. Into me, says a ban saying a 15-year-old girl, and no bit all 2 kidneys in your betting either are disappears. And also can be described, sir. The kind of a nyoma ekoso wo ye memu enuane ye die na no mete no obi dia betu social media no wo one of the food spices bi omo edabontin omo say Maggi cube se de ben o ye di egu nuane mu ewrane me hwe video no ewrana sem wo kan kokko wie se sa spices na de egu aduane mu a ye die no reduce a lot of female impotencies just say reduce mema no Emma Sebe, Umudri and Mubed Neno, a man may be brave. A dream I am. Now, or trim more to the extent the experiment to be a when and say, or send the Kramai Bemo, not to move a sa of one. And no big chance no, Mon Sacramine. Name on fat a friend is saying, Samagi Kubnu, and Sumusa need an unfair Macraman. When we then a while, I'm saying maximum a week or 2 or 3, and a Craman into me 4 bed. It's the experiment to professors as spices in kum and mema secretly. Ewo, what mema sebe. You want Hondia, so on any hero, so on any girl, no, womunti means so, and then who share statistics and so as Adiwe tend to be said AI in the crack. And 20, 25, 30 minutes a day. It's me and Yanyoma. Just say, Basao. Exactly. Piania ye did wa bontini ni omanome nnan. Bebre no mum yenhwa yenhahwe yie. Ene mu nso amokwa eden. Mu ye aduane na ba se yenni no. Muso munyahwe yie. Enkototo spices be just because you want to maximize profit. Ube wie no ene shebe 1000 ebe gina ho ebe didi e wo canteen. We kum sa meme na. Ana so se some spices we ends up say Emma and nipa be cancer cells. Cancer cells. And the BP yare. Now you know the statistics by. When we say death rate, reduce to just about 50%. You, DNT, high blood pressure, increase beyond and strokes. Nyamina make statistics in the reports are deal with. And this is very alarming. No mining who brampon you and the human capacity no and so reduce it to this percentage. Isn't this troubling? This is extremely troubling. Necessary yashi ye a didie wahimfa we no why join institutions say yo masedi so mo call rounds e test this nnuane we nara all these kind of simple canteens here ye nnuane any joint na ye be test say ahai nipa ye aduane e dey ama public no aduane na wono ma ye no ye test who say e standard spices bi ni nyoma bi wo ma e betimi cause danger to human health. No, nobody is doing this.
Institution here ni wasa.
No omo ye adwuma ne saying. So you can assume say by close of day yen mo asebi pressure bi ntino ye wo joint edidi ne yare a yesu ogu yem e be very alarming fifi nti sad dialysis ade we na wu charge say nipa we say ska we a intimity an say committee ne ka say enya na sad dia sika no a wono magye no kolebu agye no wo mo nhwe ne say obi a wetua 700 plus no osa be bi omu a mamu nyini sika na mo fa nhye still kolebu edge say sika
apeni no so abeka so wonim ho hwe
min just opetimi a check why ade na mo ye wetie nipa e wo man mu enipa na ebewuo e wo kolebu ho no ene hia mo mi bi sam Ghana mpanimfo me se nipa no mo bewu no ene hia mo ana e we ne me kokon mo se ha KWEKU no na no mo secret call society na mo de pe moja e wo man mu ana mo nhwe ne enu nyame gya be sori wo mo so.
Oh, and also free ness.
Who be some say free him? So who near India?
A free for ness.
Who be some me?
Two patches so much a day could come on because of
please.
That. Oh,
please, Mammy, come as him. Me say, when we secret call society, sina, when we de pay a moja, a wo memuhano. Say no more fast so dia yes, ah. Yanko Poncho. All right. Kolebune is on my cow baby pencil. Kolebune in your hospitals are. Kolebu is like a world of its own. We are see a crew. The Nioma Ecos was our 2 premier hospitals where Kolebu come for an option. Who we need now, who nim soon maybe who drew an album who say, yeah, a SMP. A SMP. Me person me pretending I a spiritual person, may be top secret issues within the underworld of what is going on in some of these our premier hospitals. Ni Nioma Ecos honum. But the point is, sa enipa we makono ne so mewu ana it is part of he said the direct principles of state policy say yen rescue human lives e di enti na nipa ewu e wo renal treatment di enti how well ye de ani besi won ya egi Ghana mpinifo ne say asem ba ko a uko radio stations a ya na omo discuss ya na pa ye me time kase bia politicians any sometimes even journalists for be a me time kase mi mpetie omo kasa na ewi ozo any your best o sra wo si ana o sra wo ni what kind of nonsense is this? A journalist wo kasa actually state mpenifo a your best o sra hwan sa kasa na everything sa twi kasa na everything any your best opinion jekum otna Peace FM wo opinion jekum wan kasa wo ye twini a wo ye interpreter wo sans your language sa kasa na I have to tell you say stop it. I saw Mujai Kasa, Ujai Zakasa. Oh, yes, or one person, or yet very guilty when it comes to things like that. The reason why I'm taking on opinion Jokum is because, oh, yeah, professor in languages. Now, listen to me here. Why would you go and sit on radio and as a government, Neduma, responsibility, and I quote again, under the direct principles of state policy? What is that phrase in us here? Eya babia said yes sir wo ba umma oman no nipa omete man mu wo mo hoto wom hook or crook we dwuma no ebiom sika no a ye de ato ho no a government no de ba be ye dwuma no enye president Akufo Adede a ena enye sika no eye minister of health media eye the state ni money it is in a consolidated fund ene ye de ato ho ene ye se kofa sika no na fa boaye me ye hontoye go could use to say can utilize this money near Hontoya. Move be in hospitals. Move be in schools. Move be roads. Construction of their edifice, infrastructure, insuo, water, electricity, all of that. I am under the direct principle of state policy. And this is we a journalist. And now Sabio, we in dear for now, but now radio so and now TV so now we can't so much there. A bind say, Kona Kokoya, what's say any best, Sabi in Krasika Samami. And the journalist must stop this.
And no, to me in Canada because the well, no.
No, the point is, my young can't send me many penya.
I said, you won't me to us. Or no, so it's whatever it is. What to mean for
but the point is that it's a CMU. There is something you need to understand here. There is something you and I must understand, and it is for fact. Nothing takes excuse of that. On my way. The citizens of On My Way, we don't owe anybody an apology or, as it were, to beg a government to take care of her citizens. No. Now, maybe I didn't know Omuko platform as well. Now, politicians need change their campaign platforms. Yes, the politician must beg you for your votes. That is why in Tia, these politicians are with crooks, thieves, and criminals. A true voting time. No one in urban cities, in other Hinfa, no more than. Church bent one new co binum and sat down kotokuro and them matches nimini ade. Say Muyading, Monto Abame. Nanam didn't see the moon konamunko kamasem, Namo Nam Honko, Namoko chess and your wayna. Bisa won't say dientia because oh, you vote. Ain't it at that time no you vote no? What no? What your sum for? Was some or be sumo? And to what be sumo as a so was strewa dear. One on was strewo nyawo. And just what you vote na sabin previous on mana your team no BBS nitiase upside down 360 degrees and I are hosem. It's one and the best saying you are said this year force woman to get things done and done properly. And idea so we don't beg them. And you and your beg woman. And we a journalist, we a professor in whichever luminary. Now we call begging politicians there and your best why? Who's anything?
I know the make a choice.
Oh, you're back up.
Debbie, I know the make a choice.
Oh, yeah, obey
or no, and Casa said you're no, but no, and also what
oh, yeah, they can go bedroom. Can go bedroom, but not on national radio. Nowhere but
or Senator.
Yes, of course. And see, Motia say, Sarkasano, you don't speak such language to politicians all over. Now, maybe.
Then no one can't want Tiasian.
Politics in here Ghana is it different from that of America, for Britain, France, here politics? And where in London? Where in London? What's now all your life? What is it? The London citizen will tell the metropolitan whatever say, Mr. Whatever mayor, and you see we are here and we beg you to. We beg.
I don't insist about a chroma say a culture on Saturday and because Uchi be crowd. Good evening, please.
Yeah, he good evening, please. Mommy and Tia did the assessor one. Ye trust them, ye can ye.
What I know there, whatever hold the whole man.
Ye can ye. Enti, Mr. Says, I'm Mr. No. And ye casa and who a boy a politician. Now, no, some of your politicians way a grow wings. Of course. Okay. Hey, no one in politician they take advantage of every situation. And on this MPP, NDC, ostensibly, they say, yeah, dear, the media, the focal point. You saw money, you massage here. And to Dominican and Becquaque, dear Senator. And your bushia for your beba, your Kuanan, HSA, your best, Sadian in journalists. You know, I Jaika. And ye more because a yoma said ye, a yoma said yourself, a was all boy. It is almost ye baby. Nesse your friends say, and Koyi and Yadia, and was here to me a voice out in your catcher over say, Massa, ye way, no, and you say now, what the battery and him saw by watch Yanioma, and tea. I was say, to me, a generation now see now what trend one more. Yeah, of course. Made it into Coleboisem no. Idea we but Nina no ever be see on my penny, His Excellency Adodan Kwakufo. Say no penwa, as far as health sector is concerned, it's on one kasa. Any abanye or more power. Now, the next issue, and also a market the fact is that Ghana has become a crime scene. What is now happening at the scholarship secretariat? Now, ever since our scholarship secretariat, you see, but I am man see this na ye de call parliament and when airline they told so say, and to say be ya, nipa bi o mu pe adesua bi ye sua de kakra nim ne ade esese o munya scholarship ekwa abrochire ekoko toatoa so ne ade sa botaye we ne di si ho e ma scholarship secretary ever since our party fui MPP ne NDC fo be so aban mu de o matimi attend scholarship secretariat na de aya ne say obi di si ne bedroom and de o mo ya ne say scholarship no ye den ma friends, loved ones, girlfriends, boyfriends, cronies, any party apparatchiks. When you into $10,000, £50,000, ye di amakwa na se Jena Feko. Ne bimpo wo mu a ne kan scholarship ni nipa na wanko. But wo may sika na free. Scholarship secretariat fund ni mu. And nipa bi a chase Canadian. The massive corruption that has rocked National Secretariat to honor and yet asemo yeti ha ye kind of brels I know.
Wow.
Namumisa say, why are we doing this to ourselves? There are young men and women now. Making Fifi, one of my suya dia kama, a fear nibi, a busuya nibi, woman ni kama for ne papa ni sibi ni politics ni munan kantam we pushi at their comma party chairman be na party general secretary bi so abufrei obon ho modenti yensa mo nkwa brochiri nkosua dia na bi se onibi so ubi say a deben criteria pa and the national secretariat one what kind of criteria ben and omutumi use to identify the people in need of scholarship one make community one criteria structure net is I'm investigating similar cases here. Some victims we were thousands of dollars at the ama secretariat to home penny phobia mama just like that. Meanwhile, woman friend or more Ghana and so much more macabro coaching adian. Ye can say granduncle, just like that. Aden any a bit me di boniama or my nipa. I want to suffer them. When we hear a little push because of your pessimist kumia, your selfishness and your greed. Yes, what on over no didn't in the Ghana. That person has lost that value. Why? What is going on in this very country of ours? Why? What is going on? So Ghana may a crime scene. I am asking them one by one. They should tell me.
Anything about who feel is yeah.
What is this? Just as I say, anybody here find a way devoid of political colors, devoid of political household, devoid of anything. Give them the needed help, because the reason why into a year the scholarship secretariat need to see one. I say all people devoid of colors, tribe, ethnicity, religion, and all of that. But yes, I know so. Mudi secretariat na aye konkusibia. What aka sana ze. Omudi aye omukonkosibia. Ena omudi si konko jindi pe hu sika. Enye sika nkuma o. Look, now sooner rather enche, I'm going to bring a list of some top officers who mugu secretariat wa Fifi. One way CC hotels.
Hey.
One way CC hotels. Muni mohon. One way CC hotels for mem. In the name of Defense and Scholarship Secretariat. Ajiji Sika. Hey, masa nye better as how.
Wow.
Na meba wo say. So obi to me of foul. So also be boa. Emma bo friend nya scholarship no. Na wa wase afechire agene be $10,000 ah.
Eh?
And now watching $5,000, $6,000, and all of that. Sir, how many people no best succeed? I then a fraud one was sad way. Now best watches on to me hotel money. On to me NC. No, why?
And you're my cousin.
No, we are not. Ni penny binu kromu we are no me drani. no mo no mo re no mba no mo di holidays e wa amano ne nipa no nso a mo gigi se sika no nso a mo ntimi mo om e mo mfimi nko na mo di sika no e siku. Why are we doing this? Na omani sifaku o enkonenim ema etwa no ho sia in circles. And the crime is going on beyond we can imagine. Enipa ni ahoto. O how ni atete ne kwadanda ena eden esi omoso. Na se scholarship secretariat for no so omo waso no omo was sense of reasoning and dignity. They should watch the space. He said they will be exposed very soon. Already they have been exposed, but I think so we have to move one step ahead now. Bring their images, their names, and all of that. They say near Venice multimedia for the electricity corporation. Now fake meters. Fake meters. When you be a friend of journalism, no fake meters. Meters are hey me who ever since electricity company of Ghana. Edian meters are obeko ECG wa won betimi nya meter the amount as easy as it is. So no ko nabra ebi di afibe enum and beyond afi wo mo hwa na wo chirewa na hu ba bi mfemfa no na ba ko yiniti aba na was winning chief adena said ye ko na ho ayedin pa o ho ayedin media no kra no meka cho chief ho ayedin na mom metimi nya bi am through the back door oboa wo mo ya kromfo criminals and thieves
ebinum
and umugu sa bia ho. All right, and omutonton electricity prepaid meters saying meter and say ye jini pesika wo ton meter no 2000 Ghana cedis when you need cheap kra na be 1008. Why are you doing this to the people of this country? Why are you doing this? Na me kan and yes a minister of energy no and the entire energy sector ni nim sa de we know it, but we are trying to close our eyes blankly over this crime. Isn't the nation a crime scene? The Minister of Energy, Napo Owahinfa. Napo Owahin. What does Napo know in energy situation? Again, with him, he's as ignorant as anything. He doesn't know anything. But the point is that ono Napo, so long as obetimiako energy hono benyes kegunu bottom, not their corporate say me vice president position in tea. And so hange just like that. What is going on? Aden didn't know how men say. I didn't know how men say. At a point no napono or no see a yin free minister said then a group of never be entokwa e won the president in India. Why are you doing this? Edien fa so ben pan yenya free say ministers yi ho. Edien fa so ni yenya free this governmental officers yi ho aswofo yin yenya free mo ho. But yeah yan se mo hwe bibi ye say oho na makotra no you are benefiting so much more than us. So much oh minister baku on free aswe ho no he ne wonya be source wo pa ne wonya emu cars be enum ne wetumi atoto edan ana wesi edan be ensia se minister no so wo pa. What is going on? Ana mo ma o men ye hu kra hehye say what is going on? Edi asem na wo de bibia nya bibi mpo no munye se adwuma na o mumwa yen mu de munni skani bi munni na mo de munye we na ma ye hu entoto ye wo na mo de munwie skani ye eye ya na ye asifim na eye or how kese ne say they are not making the citizens of this country live worth oh no, we are living in abject poverty, the impoverishment, the hardship kusunie se wuntimi na or how when you atete we no mudi jam nipa anape wiane anajo na uko omubeza they are living lavishly. Why don't edin na office the likes of the nyaho tamakru Jenwanunu mensa will not go and sit there and say no before a government like the MPP be free akunyom all the top ministers and top functionaries of the government must be investigated primarily about bank accounts, domestic and foreign. Edin in one case nyamna mkai o Dr. Nyahota Makro is a member a founding fathers of he's one of the founding fathers of MPP. So yebetimi akase by extension he's an insider looking inside out. Unlike me, an outsider looking in. enti if nyahota makro beka se sa impenifo ya mo abemu ye investigate wo musika nom ne ade a ye de kogu amanoni a na wo face edien pa na ekoso wo memu a ebinom long omo ya na omo de omani akokire abnadapa se abnadapa e wo 1 million gunifie ne unaccountable cedis go nti but you see bonino MPP mu ankasa wo mu didi sa ma me wo ho sooner rather than later the guns will turn out, many of them. Because enya mami CECELIA DAPAAH nko a ena sebio sikebi ku ni fia e bia ire okọ report ya no no abena no so no ankasa menne ama friend saying a special prosecutor what na ye twa pie na je bibi say hey na nso e enti special prosecutor ono sa kisi ejabe woni dwuma bi die no no nyoma egu ho a so ka ho asem the special prosecutor and nyoma na egu ho a before CECELIA DAPAAH and nyoma egu ho a so no special prosecutor o ka ho asem wetumi aka wi Ojeni gidigidi say friends former minister for friends and science and technology ayora Professor Frempong Boateng ne report apie ya oka galamse hu sema wo dimrika edniti kwoshem ne hwini nya kwoshem wetimi ayemu investigations wedwane is another rock wedwane kise jabe has run away. How dare he wonim hwe yako kam ntiase kise jabe entimi anya many investigations including the galamse investigations wedwane. And ever since CECELIA DAPAAH semi buy, kisia jabedi na niesi mami hu esi and then put also on the NIB National Investigations Bureau and now let me tell the government MPP top hierarchy yeni mu amuhihye mu a moya abnada ba nesa yeni mu oh come on ye dia v enya si edwaye nu mu o asem bi ekọ either so obeme adwo and obeme achi.
Do you think you say you man nobody after no so?
Oh, please, they should stop this rubbish. They are rubbish. Akromfo, how many of them? Madam, the chief of staff, Mami FREMA OPARE. Omra me kanchira wa say sika se na gunifie. O me come nche o me yentie. Mami FREMA OPARE me say o me kanchira Ghana for how much? And na gunifie. Opoch na onko sise sika ni na mfrifie. How dare they? They are servants of this nation so. They are servants and subservients of this nation. I KWEKU sitting here will not allow any of them to ride over me consciousness. No, hey, come on. At the end, yet it's say how? Ever since Mami we asimu pie, Mami abnada paying yasum did that. Now, I don't face so many Ghana for na sebi. Ye nkwalabi. Really? We know what we know. It is what it is. Oh, yenima grono mudi. Ever since enti abnada pa no nko ana sabi sika guni vie ono nko a really eh asemani yetie enne ye ka say ono minister for Jebea attorney general Godfrey Dame say report na aye very saying aye former minister for science and technology Frempong Boateng chiro enko oni any adverse findings be no they prosecute isinisi no benti sawo on the back of what? Illegal mining. And all of them, Ayebubo Mudina, have been acquitted and discharged, if I may say so. But you see, the most sometimes danger part of what we are seeing is what Enra, this renowned statesman, and I'm glad to say, sir, one penifo we are could this uncle me, Vivi, one yet subsidy a cratch from Titi Bango. And on 1 year 7 penifo, one motete a council of state. So these are former military heads or top military officers. Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo was once a military officer. Nunu Mensah was once a general in the army headquarters. He's women are soldier for and they know what they know. All right? And omodia yemchishie eko kasachre o manpenina chese ba ko Nunu Mensah po de wo pe kwan no on manpeni no ekodi nkomo no oye de obey na wentimi enipa bi ablock no e de be nti hwe Ghana mpenifo yi we a minister, we a chief executive, municipal chief executive, whoever you are. Hwe Moses sa omeye japade nara ye sika o ye gudio ye bi biara na mo de kototo dan mo de toto cars mo de toto nsase Money to talk dear bang. Bibia mube to me dear to tow we are Sibiara. Kweku Anan, I am here to break the news. Run way, mube japa mube woo. Diamodia collateral so. Diamodia diampo diama mumao. Ebiana mumana kwa mama metoso. Mumina na mu generational white people. Mumia bibi wate. Mumia bibi na esom kasia ewo wiase onyankopon diama nipa se nipa ensom no enye si ebesi the synagogue ana the chapel ana say the temples enemy adino esom ne kasia no eye se onyankopon ka wona asem wanya ma wunua no wanya den wanya ma me esom kasia ni na wo ba almighty say Ghana ma wo walk maybe 1 kilometer or less bia no a na so dan dey see he wo be wura so dan and mo billboards ni na all the billboards predominantly have been turned into billboards feasting crusades. We be share billboard way aso for me ensa guso way aso for 9 way aso for edu and omguguso. Everywhere of the nation has turned into what? A calico dressing of crusades. Esum nyamesum nansu nyamisuro enu benivwe. Atro and adani akohwifo eni nabrabafo eno mu na ewiase afefe de ne akono de ahye omoma se twom sika nkoa o menye bidie di manum ne ade enkoa didie wo musa eno nkoa
sa na mpenifo ne bi ne
oh edie pa ne mpenifo yesei now fi media na esi ho. Another thing that is also calling for Ghana being a crime scene is the IGP, Inspector General of Police, refusing to surrender to the ad hoc committee. Case. Now, the Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Ekufu Dampare, tape a PA, a PA in PA bedroom, in PA bedroom. Yet one audio recordings be started say a say. A brand here, friend Alex main saying, we couldn't in Komobi with wine. With Bukri Nabu also happens to be a senior member of the MPP. Now Ghana phone I'm not saying take mine, but I will tell you this should be the issue here. And Komanwa Alex Mensa Kodi ye. Ewo Bukri Fion. Bebre face oh there be Papa ne kodin konkwansa ena ne ho atono o kodin konkwansa bi ena sebe ne ho aka edwamu na die why? Sometimes when you're careful, your analysis for Ghanaians, you may end up insult a lot of people because of the level of dampness. Damp! The man went to Bugri Nabu devoid of anything. Obia what Ghana police, Obia womina, they are all in the police service on political lines. Go to Ghana National Fire Service, they are all there on political lines. Go to customs, they are there on political lines. Go to immigration, they are there on political lines. Go to the police, go to the military. Women are there all there on political lines. And yeah,